Yeah.
What?
You know.
What are we doing?
Roll up gas.
Crespo don't smoke.
I showed you how to
podcast,
smoke.
baby.
What?
I'm tired of going through this with you. I'm really becoming exhausted with this story.
I think once we hit 200 episodes, we should
Yeah.
change our song.
Okay. Well, we got to find a new song, you know?
That's what we're gonna work on. We still got a long time.
Yeah, we got time. We got a still long road ahead.
But we here.
Roll Up Gas Podcast. Another
Welcome
one
back,
coming
folks.
Put it in your lungs.
Another exciting Monday. A new podcast. What's happening, fellas?
And you know,
Just crazy people in the world. It's always crazy people.
Yeah.
I like to start off with fun and laughter.
What you talking about?
I don't know. There's just crazy people.
You said fun and laughter. I thought you had something lined up with that.
Well, I thought I put a video in there. Let me see if I did.
No, not in the Discord, but
I always have
This
problems
nigga
when
Marcus
I do
be the only
that.
one trying to put topics in there during the show and shit. Hold up now.
Right.
But I try to do it at work and stuff, and like I just be insanely busy all the time.
That's why you do it in the morning while you taking a shit.
Yeah, but I like to watch my sports when I do that.
And that's when if you see something interesting, you put it in the topics.
well, one thing we can talk
I
about.
like to see, like my boy Steph is one game away from going to another finals. And where's your Phoenix Suns? Doing what we're doing. Sitting.
Oh, you a Golden State Warriors fan now?
I'm not a fan. I'm just rooting for them.
Wow.
Basketball's gay.
Hey,
I maintain that position.
Basketball. So I like basketball.
Quincy's in the crowd. Gay.
Gay. But one thing we can talk about to get started, we saw Ari Shaffir over the weekend on Saturday.
That was a good show.
We got to see him perform his Jew hour.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like I thought like it's cool to see comedians like, 'cause I mean I guess I don't see a lot, but to see them out of their normal like character, like when they're on like the internet and stuff, like
I mean, see them do their act, I guess.
no, I'm saying like 'cause like his act is funny. Like all of this shit is hilarious. Like 'cause he says
He's
the
just poking
things.
fun at himself and his culture.
Right, like it's hilarious. But I'm saying like when you see him like online like trolling people or doing other stuff or fucking with people or just whatever, like I know he's in like movies and TV shows or
I don't think he's in any movies or he's not in any TV shows or movies.
I don't know. I know he
He
does.
was on TV shows. He was on Comedy Central. This is not happening. That's how I found out about
I
it.
mean, I guess that's a TV show, yeah.
But
He
it's
did
just-
that, but then they stole that from him. And
It's just cool to see like someone, right in front of
they
you.
stole
like,
that from him.
doing-
I thought he was starting something else. That's why he gave it to Roy Wood Jr.
he didn't give it to Roy Wood Jr.
Well, break it down then. Shit.
Comedy Central was pretty much gonna shut it down or whatever and fuck everybody out of a job, and because they wanted to go in whatever fucking direction they wanted to put their grubby little mitts all over and change his shit
Format,
that he's
created.
He made that show. He was doing that show before Comedy Central. He's doing it after Comedy Central.
Yeah.
So he did want to do that. So they wanted to pretty much.
Holy shit! This is the first time I ever got the blunt back from you, and it didn't have a run. I'm proud of you right now. You hit. Boy,
First of all,
let me tell you
suck
something. Boy,
my dick.
Boy, I'm proud of you right now.
Second of all, that is
Boy,
so entirely false.
Boy, I'm so
How about
proud of you
I'm
right
proud of you because this is the first time you've rolled a blunt that doesn't run. Because it's the blunt roller's problem if the blunt runs or not. Not the person smoking it.
See,
nigga,
Anyway, as I was fucking saying,
it's perfect. It don't run, but whenever this nigga hit it, he got to hit it like it's the first time he got to drop a pussy juice in his mouth.
I can't help but my lips is big. I was born with an African American father.
Nah, nigga, every time I get the blunt back from this nigga, it be all wet and shit like he in love with the blunt.
Why
He
did you
slopping
just
the
start
motherfucker
shooting?
down.
Why'd you just start shooting your gun off?
Right,
did
what
we
the
do?
fuck? First of all, we're gonna talk about this now because you that is on you. The blunt running
No.
is on the person rolling the blunt.
No.
And okay, so
I
did the
evenly
blunt
distribute the marijuana into the blunt.
Hold up. Did the blunt run last podcast? Did it run the podcast before that?
pretty sure.
Did it run the podcast before that? The answer is no. This is the first time in podcast history, Roll Up Gas, that you fucking brought this subject up. Therefore, doesn't seem to happen very often.
This nigga Quincy
Therefore,
be in the blood all raw.
suck my dick.
This nigga be-
Shut the fuck
Hey, all
up.
my followers, don't you hate when
Psych.
you got somebody that you smoking
Anyway.
you got
Hey,
it running when
sir.
you get it back in the
You,
back
sir.
would be all
Back to what?
User.
Back
You,
nigga,
sir.
cut my mic off.
Back to what the fuck I was saying.
All right, go
So
ahead.
first of all, you can't be shooting your shots off, and you, sir, can't. You've already used "suck my dick" twice.
Suck my motherfucking dick.
I mean, you
Don't come in
relax.
here fucking accusing me of some old bullshit. Fuck you.
That's what
Fuck
I
you
said.
and fuck 12.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Anyway,
We can all agree on fuck 12 things.
right.
Wait, no. Quincy said he like.
Motherfucker come in here disrespecting me on some old bullshit. This is the goddamn Roll Up Gas podcast. What's up with the friendly fire? You fucking
I'm sorry, I had a bad
taking
day.
fucking doing a PA on me right now. Fucking personal attacks.
Oh,
It's with the
God.
fucking PAs, bro.
Bro,
I'm sorry,
Supposed to
I
be
had a bad
bros
day, man.
and
Bitch on
fucking
purple got
PAs
nigga worked
right
up
off the
and shit.
jump with the PAs.
This is what we do, right? We get an octagon, put it out back, and you two are gonna fight. But in
Crespo
each-
doesn't want to do that.
Listen, but in,
always
because
but,
he's
in,
too scared.
but in each corner, we're gonna set up mics and headsets. So in between rounds, you guys can commentate on what's
we
going
gotta
on.
commentate our own shit.
Crespo with the left kick.
Yo, you just look at him like, Quincy, you motherfucker, like
Miss.
talking shit because he can hear you too.
Anyway, he didn't want the show to get. Ari Shaffir didn't want his show to get canceled and have everybody get fired. So instead of letting the whole show get shut down, he talked to Roy Wood Jr. Because they wanted to put him in, and he was like, "Dude, it's cool. Do the show just to keep everybody employed, so they can fucking
Provide
get
for their
paid."
family and shit, yeah.
And then, but that's what happened.
Well, that's a G move from Ari Shaffir. I mean, that's a bitch move from
He was
Comedy
going,
Central.
yeah.
Though.
He was going to take out a loan to pay everybody's salary
Damn.
if the show shut down. Ari Shaffir is a real ass dude.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, that show was tight.
Go ahead.
No, I just realized, me personally, going to shows that late is, man, I was so fucking high,
Yeah,
and like I felt myself nodding off a couple of times.
I was getting a little
up.
tired. I mean, I was up, but
It
I
sucked
had
for
a
you
I had a
'cause
drink.
Shit, you had to be to work at 5.
God damn, I had to get up at 4 o'clock. Nigga was running for 3 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that one joke when he was talking about how all Jews are circumcised, and he was like how the rabbi will like make a quick snip and then like suck it off and shit. I start dying.
That's true though. That's the thing. Like,
And then he was like, it's not all sexual. Like,
Yeah,
playing with the baby
yeah.
balls and shit.
like pantomime and sucking baby balls.
Ari Shaffir was hella funny. That was my favorite joke though, when he was like the Jewish rabbi was sucking all the baby. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of funny. Like,
Yeah.
because he's talking all that shit on Catholics and
Yeah.
you know, Jews
He's
got
talking
that
shit
on
about
him.
everybody. which,
Right, right.
And when he was saying one lady walked out, I was like, I didn't find anything offensive. Like that's my problem with like I guess the whole woke and cancel culture. Like, bitch, it's a comedy show. Like a comedian is supposed to make light of serious situations that make people.
Well, even that though, to be at a comedy show, and if you're just gonna wander in and you don't know who the comedian is,
That's on you.
that's number one. That's on you. I mean, and you're free to leave. Obviously, like you don't have to. I mean, you shouldn't make a scene if you're not enjoying it. Leave, but I mean, to be upset at what somebody's saying or take what a comedian is saying on stage seriously, like you're the wrong person. Like they're joking. Like they're not up there necessarily saying everything they truly believe about the world.
Yeah,
they're trying to make people laugh.
It's jokes.
Yeah.
He was at a
It was
fucking
funny.
baseball game with his nephew eating a bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah.
He was like, please, I just want to, what does it taste like? Please, I've never seen it or smelt it.
That shit, I mean, it was a good show. I really enjoyed it. It shit had me cracking up in the beginning when you were like, do some of these people know who he is? Because like looking at the demographic of people, but
I mean, I didn't see nobody. I mean, I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess, but I didn't see nobody walk out.
no, I didn't see anybody.
So I mean, it seemed like everybody was enjoying themselves or whatever, you know.
It was funny.
When
Like,
we walked in, it was like that group of like black people to the left of the lady was kind of pissed off about their seating situation. You didn't notice that? They were like standing there like, we don't want to sit here.
Oh, always got to complain about something.
but then
somebody's
they moved
always
them.
gotta
But all of
complain.
those people were laughing though. Like some of the jokes I could see like they didn't quite get it, but most of the time everybody was laughing. Like it was funny. I
It's a
enjoyed
good
it.
show. Shout out Ari Shafir. Follow us on the show. Come on the show. You know,
Hey, that would be dope.
come on the show, Ari Shafir.
We'll come on your show. How about that?
Bet.
I mean, that would be even better.
Yeah,
Or come on ours.
Y'all,
I mean,
y'all
I
want
don't-
to talk
you know.
about this Verbo bitch again or what?
Yeah, let's break this. So
have we even talked about this on the podcast?
I don't think
at
we've
all?
talked
Even
about
talked
this
about it
situation on the podcast. So let's, I guess, break down from the beginning kind of the whole situation. I mean, we
All right, so go ahead.
stayed at you booked a Verbo, whatever, Airbnb. You booked a
Same
place
thing.
for us to stay at whenever we went to Colorado through Verbo.
Right. We got there. You know, we had a good time. The place wasn't what it was all cracked up to be with the photos, but you know, whatever.
It was a bit
sufficient.
misleading, but it got the job done.
It got the job
It was
done.
fine.
And not only that, folks, when we checked out of that Airbnb, us being grown ass men, we took the time to clean
We cleaned.
up after
We did all
ourselves,
the dishes. We
took out the
run the
trash,
dishwasher.
wiped down counters. Only thing we left dirty were linens.
Which we couldn't
wash. We
do
don't
any.
have access.
We didn't have access to a washer and dryer there, so
So other than that, there was nothing for her to complain about. Mind you, we blew big weed in that motherfucker.
no, we didn't. we did it all outside.
That's right. Following the rules and shit.
We followed all the rules, and we definitely did not smoke any gas in there.
So
and there's no
anyway,
proof that we did.
we come back. You know, everybody's having a good time. We reminiscing. But like 4 or 5 days later,
Yeah.
this bitch starts to send me a slew of fucking Texas. Text messages.
Texas?
Text messages. Sorry, folks.
She sent Crespo to Texas.
Let me pull these bitches up real quick so we can read them down. Or you want to read them?
Yeah. Oh,
Quincy's a good at animating his voice pretty well, better than I am.
let's see what the fuck this bitch said. Yeah, so you got them all saved, like,
Yeah. Well, they're not in order, but
yeah. All right.
Which is crazy.
So
okay. Yeah. So just swipe.
So
Swipe to the
she's
left.
sending
That's
you.
the first message.
She's sending you messages on Verbo.
right. Weeks after, 5 days after we checked
Yeah,
out.
the first one, is
Ace Boogie in the chat,
5
baby.
days after we checked
like,
out.
did she not have anybody else stay there before, like after us? Maybe not.
Probably, I mean, probably not right after us, but I would imagine she probably has somebody that, because she's in Hawaii. So she probably has somebody who like manages the property for her, who will come in after somebody stays there and clean up and prepare it for the next guest, I would imagine. So the first message she sends to Crespo is she says, "Do you know where my green Tolkien book went? Also, thanks for puking everywhere. I gave you access to my home and you proceeded to throw up everywhere and trash my place. Why would you do that to someone's home after they showed you kindness and understanding by letting you check in hours before you're supposed to? Is this how you were raised to treat others' homes Is this how you were raised to treat others' homes who show you kindness? Like,
What did we trash? We cleaned everything up.
yeah, first of all, I mean, yeah, when we got there, Kobe was sick, but Kobe didn't puke everywhere. He wasn't like, just like spraying the walls. He puked in a receptacle,
and in a fucking toilet.
like in a trash can and in a toilet. And we cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like there was no,
Yeah.
he didn't puke on the floor. Like there was none of that. Oh, your shit.
And like, who went in there looking for a book?
We didn't fuck with any books. We're not reading fucking Harry Potter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't touch any of the
Or-
books. So like,
Or not Harry
Did-
Potter,
did the
but
person-
Only one of us puked.
like, is the
Yeah.
person is the person who's in charge of going to check it? They're like,
yeah, like
Wait.
inventory of the books. Oh wait, J.R.R. Tolkien, we're missing that one there. Like, come on now. We're gonna steal your book.
Yeah.
maybe the guest before or the guest before that.
Yeah, Or maybe,
Did you think to ask any of the other people where your book was?
I mean, and she's not even necessarily she's not necessarily accusing us of taking it, but she says, "Do you know what happened to it?"
A ghost
like,
book, bitch.
No, I didn't even know you had a fucking Tolkien book.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Like, yeah, I mean, The Hobbit or whatever. Like, I didn't.
Okay.
Did you see any fucking Hobbit books? I didn't see any.
Them books are like 2,000
Yeah,
pages. Bro.
I looked through some of those books, and a bunch of them were like fucking Karl Marx and fucking crazy communism bullshit. So, okay, and
Facts,
then
I'm on vacation. I didn't come here to read. I'm like, bitch, a book.
Yeah.
Like, what? I might have.
and then so Crespo, he's being sensible here. He just says, "We trashed your place. No, we took the time to take out the trash and clean up before we left. Don't know what book you're talking about. We didn't use any of your books or games. Also, the girl had no propane tank, and your house is literally falling apart," which it is. The foundation has like a huge crack in it, and didn't it like go up like to the roof?
Yeah,
and shit.
fucking-
Like the house is cracking in half.
It is.
But so your house is literally falling apart. Thanks for the misleading photos. Smiley face. It just bitch with a smiley face.
I think that's probably what pissed her off. most.
Okay, and then so that pissed her off.
Most deaf.
Because I don't know what she expected, but automatically already she's like looking for a fight of
Maybe-
some sort. Like, what could Crespo have said in that first message
To appease her.
to make her on the next message be like,
you know what I'm thinking?
okay,
I'm thinking maybe she was expecting Crespo to be like, "Oh, my bad," like he actually did something.
well,
But it was just maybe it's a way for her to be like, "Hey, send me such and such dollars to get shit cleaned or replace my book," or
I mean, maybe, but
maybe
I mean,
she's looking for money.
is that what Crespo, the only thing he could have sent back
Crespo
to her?
could have sent back, "Suck my dick."
No, obviously, but I'm saying in order for her to not start tripping
Yeah.
and go this route,
Yeah.
is the only thing he could have said is, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can I send you money?"
No.
Like, what would she have said then? Would she have still
Maybe she would have been like, "Okay, I'll take $200."
right?
You know?
Of course.
But yeah, but then she goes on about
But then the next message, I mean, in this, she's trying very hard to upset Crespo and get him to do something, say something crazy. And she's walking a very fine line of, I mean, you'll see here. So,
She talked about the photo, so she knows I'm black.
yeah, she knows. It's very apparent that you don't read since your feeble mind was unable to work a grill. Well, grills don't work without a fuel source, you dumb bitch. So
we all looked and there was
there was no propane. So are we supposed to bring our own propane? We know we're fucking dudes. You don't know how the fucking grill works, obviously, you dumb bitch. We know how to fucking work a grill. Anyway, that's not what Crespo said. It's apparent you don't read because your feeble mind was unable to work a grill. So also, all these fucking
insults.
these authors who read many books and write books, and these scholars who go to school and read all these vast textbooks, they obviously read many books on grill working and how to operate grills, because you need to read a book, an entire scripture on how to fucking operate a modern grill.
I have a quick question.
Facebook, you hearing this shit?
Bro, if you are out in public, if you are out in public and I walk by you and I catch you reading a grill manual,
Yeah, it's a book. You're reading a book that says like how to grill for dummies.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. What are you doing? Read that at home. You're just out in public, like, so you hook it up here. And then you do, like, are you doing
like-
any of this right now? No.
Like,
Read
goddamn,
that
you
shit
could
at home.
at the very least you could watch a fucking 2-minute, a 30-second YouTube video. It'll go, there's a button. Hit that igniter and turn this knob. It's on. Make sure you have propane.
I forgot the propane.
No photos were misleading, you lying sack of dog shit.
Oh, she's mad now.
That's her next sentence. Like, not, it's not, hey, actually, the photos weren't misleading. You must not know how to work a grill, like maybe a little passive aggressive. You know, sounds like maybe you're lying.
Sound like she got kicked off Verbo.
No photos were misleading, you lying sack of dog shit.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Like, what? Wow, where'd this come from?
Here we go. It's time to get raw, nigga. I mean, shit. If let me tell you.
People like you,
walking
that line, should stay in whatever substandard pit of despair you received your education from. No need to travel to places you're clearly not good enough for. Please stay away. At least she said please.
Ooh. See, big fella, you a lot more stronger than I am, because I'd have said Jackson.
I mean,
bitch.
why? But why?
I don't know.
What would texting her?
Take a picture of my asshole.
Oh God,
fucking
you bitch!
I'll
I'll kill you.
Like,
she wants you to be like, fuck you, bitch! I'll kill you and your fucking kids, you whore.
I know.
Like, because then she got you.
Yeah,
that's what she wants. So Crespo,
at this point, have you already reported her or not?
I had already when she had sent this. Yeah, I had reported her.
Yeah, after this message, she got a report, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you reported her once or twice?
3 times now, because I had to report her again today.
Oh, damn. Okay, 3 times.
Yeah.
All right. And Crespo, being very smart in this situation, his response is, good job. Exclamation point. Like, yeah. And see, that's the best thing, because when somebody is super angry and pissed off, the best thing you can do to piss them off more and to actually win is to not match their energy. You don't go, oh yeah, well fuck you, bitch. You go, like, cause then
there was a little voice in me that was getting charged.
Right, but then she's got you. Then she's defeated you already.
You're right.
So the proper thing to do would be make fun of her and you stay calm. Good job. Or you hit her, you kill her with kindness.
It's so hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Crespo's the good guy, and I'm the
but here's the thing though, especially through text, like that is the best thing, because
good job.
Nobody has any power.
Yeah. Really
over anybody in this situation, or each person is potentially vying or to gain a position of power, because what she's trying to do is say some wild shit to get Crespo to like threaten her or to say something so that she can get him fucked up in some way, because she's an evil cunt who just wants to make other people suffer for no reason or something, like wants to ruin people's lives and fuck with them. She must be a miserable bitch who has nothing better to do. Like, you don't have kids to take care of, or like a husband at home, or a family to like worry about, other than being in your phone and like, let me text back this guy who stayed at my place and you fucking lying sack of dog shit. Like, imagine doing all that into your phone. You're a crazy person.
Yeah. Weeks later too.
Yeah, and it's still on your mind, still fucking with you weeks later.
The main complaint was, I guess the vomit.
I mean, the main complaint. What about it? Because somebody threw up inside of your house and there was no mess.
And then she got mad that I reported her.
So but maybe don't be a dumb cunt and start talking.
I'm responding to Ace Boogie because he's asking,
right,
what was her main complaint? So.
Right. I mean, it's crazy. So, her next her next fucking comment is, dude, trashy people only book through Verbo. You're not my first moron, and I want them to delete my account, but they refuse. And this is probably in response to, because she got a message saying that she's been reported or some sort of action is going to be taken against her through Verbo, whatever. So because Crespo didn't send anything back to her after good job. He just sent her good job. And then so she needs to write him another fucking paragraph because she's so fucking been out of shape about this shit. And okay, this bitch, I would imagine, has money. Like, more money than us. Like, maybe not a fucking millionaire, but enough money to have a property in Denver and live in Hawaii and pay someone to manage it and do all that. Now, it's not the fucking nicest property in Denver, but you're making cash off of that. You're making some quiche.
Right.
But so how do you have, you're this concerned about this fucking property and Crespo, and this is eating up so much of your day and eating at the back of your mind.
She mad as fuck.
Like,
so continue.
You're not my first moron, and I want them to delete my account, but they refuse. I highly doubt they refuse to delete your account. I think if you want to delete your account, I've never been on Verbo, but I would imagine you go to your account and there's like a selection where you go to delete account, and it probably deletes it.
Yeah.
Like most apps. But, or you could like say no, you could like decline bookings through Vervo. Like,
yeah,
bro,
it's your property, you dumb bitch.
You just go to hit delete and it's like,
no, we will stay. You try to delete it off your phone, you throw your phone away, you wake up, it's next to you again with Verbo on it.
Psych. Got you, bitch.
I want to be off this site and made it clear. I get morons like you. Glad you're doing the work for me. Thanks. Okay.
She's big, man.
Like, it just, name calling, like, immediately, like, if she genuinely had an issue.
Dogs, lion,
like,
dog shit.
She could have, she started off right off the jump crazy. Going in. Like, she couldn't have been like, hey, it looks like I'm not sure where one of my books is. Are you aware of any of that? And everything else is just ridiculous because we cleaned the place was cleaner than when we left.
Bro, I'm not gonna stunt. How in the fuck, bro? You saw them fucking books?
Yeah, we don't need your fucking token book.
But I'm saying, you see all them fucking books over there? If one was missing, you'll longer take me to fucking know.
Right? like, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you got my cookbook.
Which one of my books is missing? I know I'm missing one, but I don't know which one is missing.
She called me feeble and shit. Oh man, she called me all kind of names, Ace. Man, I wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just trying to do anything to incite you.
So
but if she was,
when you report her, can other people see that?
No,
I don't think so. They don't get to see this. I mean,
no. I'm saying, like, does that put a negative something against her, or do they say, hey, why?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know if there's any kind of star rating or anything like that.
Does she get reprimanded at all for,
I mean, the most thing that could really happen is she's removed from the site. Like, she's not able to sell her shit on there, which she's saying that's what she wants. That's not what she wants. Because if it was, her shit wouldn't be on there.
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, Crespo has sent no response, but she's still mad.
Yep.
And texting Crespo, she's triple texting him through this app. He's not responding. She's like, Verbo, please read this when he complains again and delete my account. Prayer hands. Okay.
And she sent that to you again?
Yeah. And that was like a minute later. And then a minute later, after that, still no response. Colorado doesn't need people like this subhuman. She means subhuman, but she fucking is so angrily typing and like just sending.
Was she drunk when she did this? Jesus.
Who knows?
Like,
who knows?
Bro, you gotta know.
This is a damaged person.
And like, I already know. If you rent your house with a whole bunch of your shit in it, to people you don't fucking know.
Shit is getting broken.
Shit is going
Don't
to
put
happen.
anything in your house you're renting out on apps
Like the only
that you are not
time-
willing to lose.
Like I'm gonna
not
act,
saying people
I'm
should.
gonna act sensible like when I go to
I am,
people, but I would act even more like I don't know, bro. Like I saw this one place on Airbnb the other day. I was looking at it was in Italy.
Yeah.
It was $11,000 a night, but it was fucking nice, like real nice.
And we gotta go on a trip like that where we go in.
And see, like
nice.
I would be a lot more respectful in a place like that.
We're always respectful.
But what I'm saying though is like we did the bare minimum in this bitch's house.
Yes.
Like the bare minimum. Like we didn't even have to. But she has like bitch, don't come at me.
I mean,
with a book.
we didn't do the bare minimum. We did, I think, more than most people would do.
That's true. I mean, most people could leave shit.
We
in the
did
sink.
all the dishes. Yeah, we didn't. There was no dishes in the sink. There was no trash. We took the fucking.
We did.
Come on
all
now.
that. Where we throw the throw up at? Outside.
Outside.
Yeah, in the fucking grass.
In the toilet, like wherever Kobe was throwing up.
I wish we would have known this bitch was crazy. I'd have left that bucket just sit in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Right as soon as you open the door, there's a bucket of throw up.
But
The bucket of throw up tips like Home Alone style.
yeah, this bitch is obviously like
Insane. Because
she
why
has
is-
problems.
Bro, I wonder how many other people she's done this to. Because you ain't the only one.
Definitely not. You're just the current one.
Yeah, we dumped.
Yeah.
Dumped out back.
Bro, we could be at her house in 9 hours.
Okay, and then
11
well,
Grove
no, a property that she owns. That's not where she lives.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
But okay, and then so Crespo still has yet to respond. This is now quadruple texting. A minute later, I'll read your she's not even talking to Crespo. She's talking to Verbo now through Crespo. This is how
This is weird.
like crazy and
Insane.
no time. Like you don't have a TV show to watch, or like you can't look at something on YouTube or do anything. Anything else with your time would be more productive than what you're doing right now, because you're sitting here texting somebody on Verbo,
Right.
like just trying to harass them, I guess, and it's not working. So you're getting mad that it's not working. So now she's saying, I'll read your privacy policy to make sure I'm extra awful to this asshole. Please delete my account. Like, so she's saying I'm trying to harass this person. I'm trying to be a fucking cunt. And like Crespo still has not responded. And then she texts again. Like Crespo, did you text her back ever again?
I think I texted her like a smiley face at one point.
Yeah, like so she's still just texting and texting more shit, just like
Jesus.
it's like, oh my God. So you're as disgusting as the vomit and trash you left all over my home. Didn't leave any trash all over your home or any vomit.
We cleaned everything.
So, oh man, that one got me. All right, I'll kill you, bitch. Is that what you wanted? Like, you got me with that one. I'm coming to fucking kill you. Like, come on.
That's funny shit.
And by the way, moron, the bars you refer to in your review are egress windows. I guess they don't have those in filthy trash places you come from. Apparently, people just die in their basement if there's a fire. What?
So bars on the window and door prevent you from getting out of a fire?
No, you dumb bitch.
What?
Bars on the window in any neighborhood means
live in the hood.
The hood.
Like, what are you?
Bad neighborhood is what that means, you dumb bitch. And no, we don't have bars on our windows because we don't live in the hood.
Oh my God.
Like, just looking for anything. She's just trying so hard.
Do you know what would be,
Hey, but you know what?
bro?
This is great podcast material. It worked out. It's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, crazy
Thank you,
bitch.
Andrea.
Thank you, Andrea, you fuck dumb whore.
Bro.
Suck my dick. There's another one.
See, do you know what would be?
Fuck you, Andrea.
Do you know what would be hilarious? is if I got someone I knew to book that same house on Airbnb.
That would be quite hilarious. And then if they took a shit and
then
smeared it all over the walls.
Just leave a negative review on fucking her Airbnb.
I wonder if it's still on there.
On Airbnb.
Yeah, or if her
It probably
listing is still on there. I wonder.
I left her a review on there before all this shit even transpired. Well, after she texted me the first time, like, you know, the first time talking about your feeble mind and this, that, and the other. So I was like, all right, here we go. Remember how her front window don't even lock?
Yeah.
I put that on there. I was like, bitch, your front window don't even lock. I was like, as soon as we pulled up, I was like, the neighborhood hella sketch. All the fucking windows had bars on them. We were like I instantly wanted fucking booking this place. And I was like, the fucking grill didn't have a propane tank. I'm just
the
like,
fucking house is falling apart.
I put that too. Like,
yeah. And then
photos.
so another fucking paragraph she needs to send him. By the way, all the messages and complaints are for nothing. Ha 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 ha.
I have a question. This bitch said, by the way, like you talking to her.
Oh, by the way, since we're talking here, I know we've got a good back and forth going on here. So since we
didn't send her nothing back.
Right. Crespo's not responded to any of this.
Bro, I guess the way to get somebody to be crazy is you just send them back. Good job.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. The whole point.
That shit's hilarious.
If that's how you win in these type of scenarios, when somebody's getting all mad and over the top, just the calm person is the one who fucking wins.
You know what? I have to thank you for that, because I remember we were talking. We talked about it.
I advised Crespo a little bit.
You know, people saying, like, somebody say, you know, call you a nigger or something, like, would you get mad or would you just laugh it off? And like, I think the old me would instantly let the Hulk out, as you know. But now it's just, you know,
it's just words.
It's just words.
And that's what they want. You can't let them. You can't let them win.
Yeah,
like they are gaining a victory over you. They're controlling you. They know that they can make this noise with their mouth and they can make the black guy go crazy. Like,
so
no, you don't have that power over me.
So hitting someone with a fucking Kamehameha is wrong.
No, sometimes you need to Kamehameha somebody.
So what if I front kick somebody for calling me a minority word?
A minority word?
Yeah.
It depends on the context.
Like, they look at me and they're like, you stupid N-word, and then I front kick them.
No, that's if they say you stupid nigger and then they fucking backhand you,
then you
and then you spin around and then you give them some sweet chin music.
That's already, if someone spits on me or touches me, that's when I'm about to beat the brakes
I mean,
off you.
If someone is assaulting you, you have every right in the world to defend yourself.
I can spin them upside down.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, still more on there.
Bro, she's still going? How many weeks is this?
Yeah, because that was the first sentence.
Today?
My nigga, this was today, like
It's
right
been
before I went to the gym.
Dude, it's
like
been
right
like,
after I got home from the gym.
That was the first sentence.
That's 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
she's still like, this motherfucker. Bro. By the way, all the messages and complaints are for nothing.
Like, damn it, fucking crazy hoe.
This app wanted me to be a host on here. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Like, so she's like, the app wanted me to be a host on here. Like,
they made you do it? They made her do.
First, they won't let her.
Finally got them to delete my account. Woohoo!
That is in there.
I'm just reading. All right, I'm only just reading here. I'm not making any of this shit up.
Bro, how old is this lady?
Who knows? She's retard years old.
Okay.
I had already hidden my listing before I had you and your ilk puke all over my trash, or puke all over and trash my home. Don't procreate. Bye. Smiley face.
Okay.
And not even an emoji. This bitch is old. This is an old bitch. Because she sent colon dash parenthesis for a smiley face. Not, she could have just, Crespo had an emoji in there, a fucking smiley face emoji.
So this bitch sent it like.
So you can send emojis in this app.
Yeah.
But so she typed it out. Old bitch.
She's old.
Is that the end?
I think so.
And bro, it's been almost a month.
Yeah,
Like,
and
she's still sending messages.
and it's probably because every time she's getting like some sort of notification of action being taken against her on this app or whatever,
yeah.
it's pissing her off because she's being
I'm
defeated.
about to get like 50 people I know and fucking find her on Airbnb and just everyone leave a negative comment. Oh, that shit.
No,
really,
well,
let's do it.
if we had a podcast army of minions of what would our podcast fans be called? Gas heads, rollers, ruggers, fucking rugrats,
Gas Nation.
Gas Nation.
rugrats.
Gas Nation, baby.
Fire it up. Fire it up. Oompa loompas.
Well, if
Wait, what?
Rug cutters.
rug cutters, roll up gas cutters, or yo, what up, rug cutters? Yo, like and subscribe, rug cutters. Send that fucking link. Nah. But yeah, then we could sick our minions on her, but we don't have minions to sick on her.
We'll get
Yeah.
them one day.
Any of our listeners in Denver, 811 Grove Street.
No, not her address.
Yeah,
we was
yeah.
just joking about all that. We're just
I'm dead ass.
No, he's not dead ass. Because this is a comedy podcast and we do jokes.
We're gonna cover her house in the Joe Biden "I did that"
Yeah.
stickers
You should for real see if her shit is still listed on there.
on Airbnb.
Yeah. Well, it's not on Airbnb. It's on Verbo.
It's on Airbnb and Verbo.
Oh, well, check both or whatever. And I mean, you don't have to necessarily do it right now. I guess unless you can do it real quick, but very interesting. That's just hilarious. She's acting like she's not mad, but she is very pissed off that her shit is getting removed from that
Verbo.
shit. Because that's probably what's happening. And every time Verbo sending her some shit like, what's all this shit about you harassing people fucking stayed with you? Like, all right.
Yeah, she's a dumb bitch.
Oh, fuck. Ace Boogie gagging thinking about that fucking bucket of puke. Oh, man. You got a weak constitution like Crespo. Man. Well, what the fuck else is popping? I know we got you see, I hate even talking about this shit because it's so gay.
Well, before you get into that, Mel was calling me before I got here. She said, "Are we going to talk about that underground forest that they discovered in China? Have you heard anything about that?"
An underground forest in China?
Yeah.
I have not. I'll have to look into that. Let's see if I can do a little quick search here.
Also, side note, did you guys hear the Migos are breaking up?
Sad. But I mean, they got lots of money and they probably do dumb shit. Bro, the fucking one place that we rented is still on here. Remember that spot?
Oh yeah, in that
Yeah.
loft or whatever.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet spot.
I typed in 811 Grove Street, but it didn't. Like,
Grove Street,
it
nickel.
just brings up a bunch of like all over the place shit.
I think her dates might be booked to maybe August or something. I don't know.
That lady?
Yeah.
That's some funny ass shit. She a ho.
Man, because I swear to God, I was just like, man, this lady is
On
just
some
doing
bullshit.
the most right now. I'm just
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Like, if somebody broke something, I would just send them a message of, hey, you broke this, so we're going to charge you for it. Have a nice day.
And I didn't get charged for anything, so we didn't break anything.
No.
Yeah, we
I'm
did-
saying as a host, though. Like, it'd be one thing, like, if I'm hosting my house, like, I would have just, like, the minimum of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do inventory. Who took my coffee pot?
I mean, yeah, maybe certain things, but
I had 3 pillows on this bed. There's only 2. That is Egyptian.
Egyptian
Ostrich.
cotton.
That's Egyptian ostrich. Like, nah, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean about this
Oh, she crazy.
sinkhole.
There's a sinkhole where?
Or it looks like there was a giant forest found inside of a sinkhole or something. scientists like rappelled down into it, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, I'll have to look into it more. It's just a quick
Makes sense. That looks
quick look of it, but yeah, it looks cool.
Where's that?
China.
Fuck,
It's crazy.
I mean,
Hey, we are love of the time. Wait, no, we can't do that.
Japanese.
I said
That's
That was
racist.
Japanese.
that was almost that was borderline racist.
Quincy, you're racist over there.
Quincy's a racist.
He said all Chinese people look alike.
No,
They kind of do.
I mean all people look alike.
People.
They all got like most of them got noses and like ears and eyes and lips and shit.
Unless you got them blown off.
They all
on a
look the
booby
same.
trap motorcycle,
Then you fucked up,
and you fucked up.
man.
Are you about to pull up though?
I was just gonna say. I mean, there's not necessarily anything to pull up because it'd be extra gay to pull up anything else about it. But it's just lame that this is kind of our news in today's society. Like, fucking Travis Barker is marrying one of the Kardashian bitches or something.
Okay.
Like they just had a wedding or something. Travis Barker is the drummer
yeah, I know
dude
that
or whatever.
Yeah.
But
That one bitch ain't with Scott no more.
I didn't even know she was. I mean, I don't keep.
I don't know which
Kardashians, I
fucking
guess.
one it is. It's one of the.
I know Kim Kardashian, and I know the one that.
Or maybe it's a
fucking
Jenner.
Tiger was
Who knows?
fucking
It's
that one
the-
bitch when she
it's
was
the-
like 14 years old.
It's the younger one that's
Yeah,
Kardashian.
I don't know, nor do I care. But it's
It's the real short one, not the real big booty one.
my
That's it.
interest, I guess, in discussing this is that, like, this is a hot topic or whatever currently, or whatever. It's a current event, technically, But the only reason it really is because,
to distract us.
well, but it seems like we like to make fun of British people, like, oh, you got the royal family and all the queen, and everybody's all freaking out about when the royal wedding and all that shit, when that bitch was getting married and all that shit. But this is the same fucking thing. Like, the Kardashians are the U.S. royal family.
Are they?
I
I
mean,
guess the equivalent that they get,
pretty much.
they got their own TV show. They got
That's
their
true.
cosmetic empire.
They're
A lot of
treated as
bitches-
such.
A lot of bitches want to be like them.
I mean,
Sad.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kim Kardashian had, or I think one of her sisters has more money than her or something. But if their whole family together has more money than, at the very least, the current like princess of Wales or whatever the fuck.
They got money. Trust that.
I know. I mean, like, not the queen. The queen has shit piles of cash, I'm sure.
Man, she been.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Kardashians.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Kardashians and all their family, all their wealth together, they're probably pretty close. They probably have more money than the current, like, princess or whatever. The bitch who got, like, I guess exiled or whatever and lives in Canada with her, the prince and the prince. I don't know which one of them
I know
I
what you're
didn't
talking
know
about.
about that.
is fucking actual
Yeah, because
royalty.
they wanted out. They was like, we out of here.
Yeah, but
Because that shit is dumb.
they're fucking royalty.
Yeah.
Little girls look up to them and worship them like they're the fucking queen or the princess or whatever the fucking, oh my God, I want to be, like,
I want to be a princess.
it's so crazy, dude. Like,
Dude, fuck them hoes.
it's our society. We're going in good directions and bad. I mean, it's probably always been an ebb and flow, but I don't know, man. It feels like I don't want to be
I mean, society
like
is so
nihilistic
fucked
or
up,
anything.
bro.
That's just a
There's
sign
so
of
many.
us getting old, like not giving a fuck about just most of this dumb shit that's going on.
I mean,
I don't know
Understand why it's
if
not.
that's necessarily the case. I don't think it's like us getting older, because it's not like back in my day we're not. I mean, there is some of that, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it is,
I don't.
but
give a fuck about
it seems like we have a genuine argument.
Yeah.
Y'all was saying back in my day, but we're saying back in my day now, and this time it's for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm wrong about that, but maybe
I mean,
because shit's weird, and it's not just.
I'm not discrediting, the importance of the. I mean, I obviously know who the Kardashians are, and
It's not just the Kardashians, though. I'm talking just our
Celebrities.
culture, our American culture, Western culture as a whole. There's a lot of issues.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
But we're doing a lot better in some regards, some aspects as well. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Whatever. Fuck your mother.
I was watching this documentary on Netflix, and it's called History 101. And the very first episode, they were talking about this book that came out in 1906 called The Jungle. Have you guys ever heard about that?
No.
It was basically about this guy documenting his time working in a meat warehouse, and he basically went there to document the work conditions that the workers were demanded to, like work long hours, hot warehouses, this, that, and the other. And he was basically not only ended up writing about the work conditions for the workers, but also the conditions and state of the meat that was being served to the general public. And he was like, this shit was sitting in like barrels festering with like maggots, and it was then processed to be like ground beef and like dead rats and like feces.
What is this now?
It's this book called The Jungle.
Oh, okay.
And basically, like I said, it came out in 1906. This guy went there to document the work conditions for the meat workers at the time.
The meat workers where?
In like meat warehouses and processing plants in the America.
Okay.
And he went to a specific one. I forgot where it was at. And then he basically not only ended up writing about the conditions that the workers had to endure,
but also the
conditions of the meat that was being served to the general public. So like maggots, rats, dead rats, feces, like all kinds of shit was, being allowed to stay on the meat. It was like not being held to certain temperatures and shit like that.
I mean, they didn't have refrigeration.
In 1906?
Yeah. There was no refrigerators, and I'm almost positive there was no refrigerators in 1906.
It had
so
all I know is,
I mean, it sounds fucked up, but it's also like, yeah, but it was 1906.
All I know is after the book came out, the president at the time, I think it was Roosevelt, basically became aware of this shit and signed the USDA Act, which basically the FDA, which basically, regulates all the shit that, we eat now.
Yeah.
So there are now obviously standards from that point on. But yeah, people didn't eat meat for like 3-4 years after that book came out.
I mean, and when did it come out?
1906.
So the book came out in 1906. So I don't know. Sounds like it might be propaganda to me.
No, it was real. It was.
I mean, no, I'm not saying the book isn't real, but the person writing the book in 19 whatever. And then in turn, nobody ate meat.
I mean, he wasn't pushing vegetarian or nothing. He was just basically like the workers were like working till they were passed out because it was so damn hot in the factory. Like, they weren't storing the meats properly. Like I said, it was rats and dead rats and feces and shit. You can look it up, man. Like, you can do your own due diligence about it. Like I said, only paid attention for 10 minutes.
It says like,
I mean, they had forms of refrigeration. Yeah,
it didn't really start until like 1915, though. 1906. I mean, they were probably just using.
Yeah, I mean, and he's writing a book and he's going place to place documenting stuff. So it's going to take him at least 5 years, maybe,
but to like go
if he's going all over
to keep the meat cold. Yeah. Is what I'm saying, and salt preservation and ways to keep the meat.
I mean, I'm sure there was good ones. I'm sure there was good ones, and I'm sure there was terrible.
What's the book called?
The Jungle.
By who? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because I can't just search
type in
the jungle. I can't type in the Jungle Book.
1906.
Because the Jungle Book is something else.
Okay, type in the Jungle 1906.
Okay, that's probably.
That'll get you where you need to go.
1906.
Motherfucker.
Book. Let's see. Upton Sinclair.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So yeah, it's by Upton Sinclair. So I mean, how come you bring this up? Just wondering.
Like I said, I was just watching an interesting show on Netflix the other day. Chilling with the wife, and I was just like, oh shit, like that shit caught my interest. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, obviously, we work, or
So it was a It was a show about this book.
No, it was a show basically documenting like the history of fast food, and a segment about it was talking about this book. And it just kind of caught my interest. I was like, oh shit, like damn, I kind of want to get that book.
Well, yeah, I was saying, yeah, you should check it out then, because we haven't. None of us have read it, so I guess I won't make any judgment necessarily. But the plot summary of it is, is this? It's a novel. It's a 1906 novel, which means it's fiction. Not true. It's a story made up.
Wow.
This book it's by American journalist and novelist, which doesn't mean there might not necessarily be some true stuff in there.
Yeah.
But it's a story. It's a novel like...
Yeah, like I said,
The Hobbit.
The way they broke it down was
The
he
Witcher.
went there to document the conditions of the workers, and he found out about the meat. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So that might be the story. Let's see the plot summary. Georges Rudkus marries his 15-year-old sweetheart Anna Lasa, whatever the fuck, in a joyous traditional Lithuanian wedding feast, blah, blah, fucking blah. They immigrate to Chicago. All right, this is a bunch of bullshit. Don't tell me the fucking story. I want a synopsis. This is like 8 paragraphs.
Maybe you can click. Maybe it's like,
Let me go back. I mean, Wikipedia is gay.
Federal response. There was federal response right there.
Okay,
under the comments. Yeah, federal response.
All right, yeah, there was... So President Theodore Roosevelt has described Sinclair as a crackpot, crazy person. I don't know why I had to fucking
I didn't know that was
clarify that.
Oh shit.
Because of the writer's socialist positions. So is this guy a fucking commie socialist piece of shit? Mm-hmm. See, Netflix be on some bullshit, bro. Anyway, for his socialist positions, he wrote privately to journalist William Allen White, expressing doubts about the accuracy of Sinclair's claims. I have utter contempt for him. He is hysterical, unbalanced, and untruthful. These 3/4 of the things he said were absolute falsehoods. For some of the remainder, there was only a bias of truth. After reading The Jungle, Roosevelt agreed with some of Sinclair's conclusions. The president wrote radical action must be taken to do away with the efforts of arrogant and selfish greed on the part of the capitalists. He assigned the labor commissioner, Charles P. Nell, and social worker James Bronson Reynolds to go to Chicago and investigate some of the meat packing facilities. So, learning about the visit, Sinclair's owners had their workers thoroughly. God damn, I can't read for shit. The owners had their workers thoroughly clean the factories prior to the inspection, but Neal and Reynolds were still revolted by the conditions. Their oral report to Roosevelt supported much of what Sinclair portrayed in the novel, accepting the claim of workers falling into rendering vats. Ooh, yeah, I mean, for sure. There was fucked up working conditions going on.
Yeah.
I mean, in 1,000%, there should be inspections and shit like that done.
Just like
there was no inspection.
How long has Quincy been dead in that rendering vat?
Oh,
what's today? Tuesday?
Didn't realize
Saturday?
That was from last Thursday.
Thought it was Saturday. Called the police, but ain't nobody show up. We had to get back to work.
Let's see. So that year, the Bureau of Animal Industry, strange bureau, it issued a report.
Strange bureau.
Issued a report rejecting Sinclair's most severe allegations, characterizing them as intentionally misleading and false, willfully and deliberate misrepresentations of fact, and utter absurdity.
Oh God!
Right? Could you imagine, back in the day, or even now, if somebody knocked on your door and they're like, "We're with the Animal Bureau of Investigation."
No, the Bureau of Animal Industry All right.
That's before they, I guess, came up with USDA.
The FDA or yeah.
'Cause you have the FDA, and then you also have the USDA,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
inspects meat specifically.
Which still don't agree with. Shouldn't be a government agency.
I mean, I agree.
But I think,
Anyway.
I think they should still try to.
And people should still have standards. Diamond Ned Flanders.
What?
Cookie pack on camera. Ooh, yeah. But fuck the government.
I think we should keep.
I
that
mean,
one.
I love the government. I don't know why I had to cover my mouth for that. I love them. I love you, government. Mwah.
Yeah, I bet you there's like some crazy YouTube videos on it, or you know.
I mean, for
wouldn't
sure.
look.
I mean, it's interesting. This is. I mean, I'm into history, but so pretty much there was some controversy surrounding this book.
Yeah. After people read that book and like I said,
Yeah,
there was truth to it.
there was. I'm sure. Yeah, there was some truth to it, and yeah, they found out like, oh, they be letting niggas fall into meat vets, and they don't give a fuck. This might have people in it. Oh, I ain't eating that no more. Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. That I'm sure that happened, but
Yeah, that would definitely suck.
I don't know much about this fucking Upton Sinclair guy, but if he's a filthy commie, then stick it up his ass.
Oh shit.
Sir,
Not down with commies, bro.
you
Fucking Chi-Com. Are you a Chi-Com?
You run the party.
No.
You were there. You had on a white hood.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to do some more, you know, research into it, but it caught my eye the other day, or
Yeah.
you know, when I was watching
I
the
mean,
show.
I could only imagine like fucked up shit back then.
Yeah.
Like I can only imagine.
speaking of old books. I read. I don't know why I'm doing quotes because it was audiobook I listened to, but I read it. Fuck you. I read it. If anybody asks, I read Animal Farm today.
What's that?
It's a old George Orwell book. I mean, I don't know exactly what year it is from. It's probably from like the 40s, maybe.
Was it narrated by Betty White?
That would be fucking
Where do you get audiobooks from? Do you have a service? What do you do for that?
Some of them I buy off Apple Books, but I mean, you got Google, so you could buy them off the Google Play Store, I'm sure.
Okay.
But also YouTube. I didn't buy this one. This one, since I have. If you have the ability to open YouTube and like play and then close your phone, which if you get the Brave browser, you definitely can.
Okay.
Then you can just go to YouTube, type in Animal Farm. It's a 3-hour audiobook. Hit play, lock your phone, and you're in, you know, and then you can listen to it on YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, niggas be stealing shit, you know, come on now. But,
All right.
Did you listen to this at work?
yeah.
Gotcha. You're supposed to be working, motherfucker.
I was working at the same time. I mean, no.
Bitch.
Write him up, Crespo.
I mean, if you listen to it, it's almost like, you know, that's the thing I like about books. Like whenever I read a book, it's almost like you can imagine yourself, you know.
I mean, you use your imagination more, and with a good narrator, then it helps even more. Because the version of this I listened to, the guy was doing different voices for different characters and shit like that, and it helps paint a picture more in your head.
Yeah.
What was such a book about?
Let's see. When was this fucking book released? Seriously? Okay. 1945. Okay.
Shit.
It's a fictional story or whatever. It's not super long, but it's a story about there's this farm where, you know, it's a normal farm. This dude runs a farm, but the animals can talk or whatever. And the animals rise up and there's a rebellion. They kick off the farmer and they take over control of the farm. And, you know, there's the pigs, the horses and the sheep and, you know, the chickens and all that stuff. And, you know, the pigs are a lot smarter. They're probably the smartest.
Are they wearing monocles?
No, not. I mean, probably eventually, maybe. But I mean, spoiler alert. But the pigs are the smartest. I mean, and they eventually they find books and they're learning how to read and write. and stuff like that.
This person was definitely tripping off acid.
I mean, maybe, but it's not it's not trippy in that way. It's more of a comparison or like an allegory, not a fucking allegory. I don't know what the right word is, but they're using the animals are we're the fucking animals.
Okay.
Or whatever in the farm. Like it's a comment on society and how things can go and how things kind of are. And this is in 1945.
Yeah.
And the same guy who wrote the book or 1984.
Yeah.
Which is another fucking dope book that is eerily very similar to what the fuck is going on right now. And this nigga wrote this book in the 40s.
Yeah.
But it's like
Crazy.
everybody's got this telescreen that listens in their home and that listens to them at all times. And if you can talk to it and it'll answer questions for you. But you gotta be careful and talk quiet around it, because if Big Brother's listening, which he's always listening, if he hears you say something, then you're fucked. Like, I mean, it's so much shit that's going on right now is so similar to that book. It's crazy. And also Animal Farm is a similar. It's not quite as much as 1984. Anyway, it's a good story. It's not very long. Highly recommend.
Okay.
It's a good book. But it's just, even it's kind of I don't know. It's just a comment on society, kind of. Because I mean, I don't necessarily want to spoil it for you if you're gonna check it out.
I check it out.
You just spoiled all of it.
Nah. I mean, there's a bunch of fucking
You read?
books out. I mean, kind of,
You don't know how to read?
but I listen.
I listen to what they say. It's just Quincy was just watching animal porn all day at work.
Man, I wish I could send you. Oh wait, share audiobook? Let's try this.
I have two free audiobooks through Amazon.
Hold on, I just sent you. I just tried to share this audiobook with you. The end is always near. Will it let you listen to it, or do you have to buy it? Or is it telling you to like buy it?
I gotta buy it.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
$17.
It's worth it. Dan Carlin. That's another good one about history and
17 mother.
that's Dan Carlin's book. The End is Always Near, and it's him talking about the many times civilization has come to an end or been very close to the end, and the end is always near. Essentially, like it almost always.
The only Carlins I fuck with is George.
Nah,
Gang.
all the Carlins so far, George and Dan, gang.
I only fuck with George.
Dan is as respectable as George.
Cause he'd always be talking that shit.
Yeah.
I think I put something in the topics too. I think I put something lighthearted in there. I can't remember.
Lighthearted and fun. Get the kids involved.
I mean, I seen this. I mean, I guess
yeah.
you could call this lighthearted.
What's this?
Oh, it was a man of culture over there. A man of culture.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put this in there too and be like, man of culture.
All right. Well, let's see if we can't
It's not gonna
get our
show
video
you. It's just a man of culture.
18 and up.
The cameraman.
Oh my lord.
Like, who walks around like that?
I mean, that might. But, I mean, a fucking cool ass chick. That's who walks around like that.
Check this meat out.
Yeah, we didn't even need audio for that. But I mean, that's some. I mean, if I'm being honest, that's just somebody looking for attention.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Of course.
it's fucked up. This is gonna be a fucked up take here.
Yeah.
So ready to get canceled or whatever.
Here
even though we're not even
Quincy getting
get canceled before we even make it.
Canceled. Go.
But there is something to be said about, well, what were you wearing? Like, that doesn't give somebody the go ahead to assault you.
Yeah.
But
I rape.
But there is, you do make a choice in what you wear, and it's saying something. You're saying something about the choice in the attire you choose, especially when you're like really getting dressed up.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you're wearing like a full see-through fishnet pants with a thong and your booty meat jiggling all deliciously.
Maybe she's going to work.
She knows she looks like that. She's seen a mirror before.
She going to work, all right.
She gonna get some work.
Quincy's like, I'm ready to take up part-time
But
shift.
that doesn't give anybody the right to assault her
Correct.
in any shape or form.
You shouldn't be grabbing people.
No. But also, she would significantly reduce her chances. She's not making it any better by wearing that, is what I'm saying. She's not helping the scenario. Like, she's not helping prevention.
Yeah.
Not saying it should ever happen. I would never do it, but I'm not everybody. There are crazy people out there who will definitely do the deed. They will rape.
She's walking down the street.
Yeah. I mean, she's walking past a camera. She knows she's walking past the
sounds
camera.
like it's in Brazil or Mexico or somewhere.
Which, hey, cool. You want to wear that? More power to you. But also, if that was my girl, hail to the no.
Hell no.
Right.
Hey, maybe
My girl's not going out like that.
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I was going to
Maybe
say.
that's where you can get you a little bag from. You can go on a Brazilian dating website.
See, the problem with anything like that, though, is everything's a scam. There's already tons of bots on every dating website. Any kind of like mail order type shit or anything that is going to definitely be 100% a scam. You're 1,000% talking to a dude on the other end of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, yeah.
Oh, you like that?
I mean, it would be dope.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go to Brazil and try to meet a bitch like that, but it's fucking, I mean, you know, first world problems, I guess, but it's so trash that there's so many bots
I mean, let's talk. I mean, you gotta,
on dating sites. It's
are you comfortable talking about your dating site experience
Yeah,
right now?
I don't care.
What's going on over there? I heard you got a little hit there, young Q. I mean, a little practice.
nah, yeah, ain't nothing but
It's practice.
yeah, but I'm still looking. I haven't found anything yet,
Okay.
but yeah, we'll see.
All right.
But it's,
Gotta get you.
I mean, I got to get my profile better and all that shit, which I hate all that fucking gay ass shit.
You gotta do it.
But
Just put your profile of you and your gi holding a puppy.
Don't
Like-
do that. Don't do that.
Because they know you can fight and you take care of animals.
and I need sunglasses on that. See, these are good ideas. In a gi holding a puppy with sunglasses, and I also need to be doing something else like
Like saving a kid
that.
out of
That
a,
bitch
out
is
of a-
like,
like
because if you have a dog in your picture, that's good. Showing my strength
right.
by letting them know I own a gi.
Right. This nigga.
You need a picture of you with a dog. You need a picture of you with Kiko. You need a picture with you. With
See,
your
that seems
friends.
lame. Like,
You have to show a picture of you with friends, because if they don't see a picture with you with friends, they're gonna think you an asshole. And you don't want to have a picture of
I
you
don't think-
hunting on there. It's true. I've
Maybe- I mean-
listened to and made the
Yeah,
conversations.
but
on the
if he
inside,
has
I'm
pictures
But see,
with
to
his
m-
friends, then she's like, "Hey, I got friends. Let's all hang out." And then he's like, "Well, all my friends are with people." And then she's like, "Oh,
I mean, I could definitely see maybe what you're saying about having a picture with friends, but
I'm just tell you what's what. That's what I'm doing.
I'm listening, but my counter to that would be, I mean, I know that every picture definitely can't be a picture of you with friends because that fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, no.
And I know what these bitches
Just
are doing when there's every picture is you
with their ugly friend.
with somebody else. It's then that means you're the ugliest bitch in all these pictures. Or I don't want to have to play games and like guess like, okay, which one of these bitches looks the same in all the pictures so I can figure out which one is you.
Yeah.
You that it's not you by yourself in all these pictures, so you're trying to hide something. You want to put your fucking hot friends next to you and think maybe somebody will swipe on your profile, I guess. Like that's so like shady though.
I had a picture of me cooking. I had a picture like when I was all dressed up. Okay. I had a picture when I was all dressed up, you know, on graduation day, standing in front of Desi when she was all cleaned up. I had a picture of me.
But see, I think the car thing is come off as a bit Denver, douchey. Like if I'm like, yeah, look at my car. Like I like my car, and I think I've gotten compliments like from girls like on my car, where we're like, but I don't think having like me next to my car in a picture like, yeah, look at my car.
No, it's
like
not
that's kind of
like that.
I know it's not necessarily like that.
A picture like that. I was like all dressed up too, you know, looking nice. You know,
it's nice.
Car was cleaned up. Took a picture in front of my whip.
Quincy took a picture.
It wasn't like I was sitting on my car like, yeah, bitch.
Quincy took a picture with a cigarette in his ear in the back of a patrol car.
And then I had that picture when we went to Colorado.
Sup, bitch?
Yeah, I mean, I got to I got to get more pictures and shit like that, obviously, or whatever. But you know, I'm not a fan of, and maybe it's because I'm not that good at it. I'm not terrible, but I'm not.
I was never the best at it.
Well, no, let me get my full sentence out first.
Still trial and error,
but.
Goats.
Like texting and messaging and shit, girls on the internet and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like if I can fucking talk to you and you can hear the different inflections in my voice, and I know that, well, if I say this, it's not going to be taken the wrong way because you can see my eyes and you can hear my voice, that like, hey, show me your tits. I mean, not necessarily like that, but you can't just send a message, show your tits, like, but you could be like, nice tits. Like that's a very harsh example, but you get what I mean by that. There's
I get you. There's definitely a block in trying to express yourself through text. But I mean,
and I hate that. But I gotta
you gotta develop that
for sure. But also I have to weed out all the bitches who just want to fucking text all day, like they're just looking for pen pals and shit essentially, because tons of chicks are on there just for like validation, and so they just want to have a dude to like text at them, or you know what I'm saying. And I'm not that nigga. Like I'm minimally texting and messaging you so I can meet you, and then we'll go from there, bitch. Because I don't even know if I fucking like you, if you're fucking real or whatever, you know.
That's when you.
I mean, yeah.
That's when you maneuver the whip. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I hit him with my car.
No, you gotta finesse. You gotta finesse the lingo, man. A woman is trying to weed out.
I understand all
who
that.
Are just trying to smash.
And I'm not the nigga to just be like, wanna fuck or nice tits or like, you know, I don't mess with.
Look.
Or I don't just text like hi or how are you? Nice day, like, because that's all boring.
Look, this
shit. I know.
This is my quick point. Women on these dating apps, most women, I mean, you do have your women who are just trying to fuck real quick.
Rarely, but yes, they exist.
Most women on there are trying to weed out the men who are just trying to fuck.
Right.
And most women go about that a different way.
Of course.
Men, on the other hand, you know, most men or men like Quincy, you know, are looking for women who have common sense and seem attractive and are somewhat compatible from what, you know, read on the bio. But from out the gate, you know, a man is looking for a woman that is attractive. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question.
And, you know, that can be physical attraction out the gate, But also, you know, I'm looking at the bitch pictures, or I'm kind of reading about her to see, like, you know, what is she talking about? Is this bitch on some like
crazy shit?
Exactly.
I'm trying to see if she's crazy,
You know what I'm
because
saying? there has to be a mental attraction as well. Like, oh damn, she puts on there like, I don't know, being random. I like listening to Larry June while I'm working on my Nissan Skyline. Quincy's like, oh.
I mean, I get what you're saying with
Like,
that, but that's not really a good example. I don't want a bitch that's a dude.
Right.
Like,
I'm just
she's
saying,
like, I like fucking, I don't know.
She likes watching
I like
anime or
wrestling and blah blah blah. Like,
or
and
let's
doing
say
all
she likes watching. You know, just saying something. She like watching anime, or she likes, I don't know.
I mean,
Shit that catches her
that's
attention.
yeah. I mean,
get
that's
what I'm
cool.
saying.
That's something that makes it easier for me to try to like say something to you. Like, okay, you like anime. All right, bet I can say something about that's something or whatever that I can relate to you on for sure. But I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not like, I want my girl to be like, I want to be cool and friends and stuff with my, and be interested in similar things, but we don't have to like all the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying,
she's
though, like,
definitely got to have her shit and I'll have my
I'm
shit.
just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? If she's into anime, then maybe
I mean, that's
like,
cool.
Okay, she's
That's
into,
cool.
Maybe she's
I'm
into
not-
Japanese culture, and y'all,
Yeah.
you start shooting some game. Well, hey, you want to go get some sake bombs?
Here's the issue with that.
Woo woo.
Here's the issue with that.
What's the issue?
I don't necessarily, because I am interested in Japanese culture and not just for the women.
I'm just saying, there's different angles. You know,
Of
everybody
course,
has
I got you.
multiple interests.
But here's what I'm saying.
angle.
I am interested in Japanese culture and not just for the women. But
Psych.
but
let him meet match with a Japanese bitch. He calling everybody.
oh well, that's the thing. See, if I'm with a Japanese girl, then of course, I could be like, oh well, shit, Japanese this, and teach me all about the culture. That would be awesome.
2 weeks later, Quincy speaking full fluent Japanese.
But if I'm with like an American chick, or you know, like a white chick or a black chick or whatever the fuck, and she's also in Japanese culture,
Date black girls. Everybody knows
I was
that.
gonna say,
Quincy
if I see Quincy with a black girl, I know hell has frozen.
no, it's not.
Quincy with
I
a
didn't
black
say
girl, I'm about
I.
to go get a lottery ticket.
I would never. I didn't say I wouldn't
I
date a
know.
black girl.
Hey, what's your birthday?
I just said they're harder.
player numbers and shit.
Hey, what does it mean when I ask Quincy where he's going and he says to slay a beast? What is
Practice. That's when you go in there and you trying to try out some new techniques. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to prolong your stamina. You use
gotta, try out some new
when
moves.
I'm smashing a bad bitch, I'll remember this like, oh god.
You
Okay,
know
that's
in
my
Street
fight
Fighter
one. All right, here we
when
go again.
you know in Street Fighter when Ryu beats up the car,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes.
How he's just throwing Hadoukens and you could try different moves and you're trying to get as many points as you can.
Right.
I get it now.
It's not an actual fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just practice.
You know, like when
you can do
get
shit
mad
you wouldn't
at-
do in a real fight.
You know, when you get mad and it tries to take you through like the tutorial.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
You can do a lot of shit you wouldn't be able to get away with in an actual fight
You know what I'm saying? It's like the mini
or
camp.
actual game. Yeah.
Mini camp.
Yeah, mini camp. You know what I'm saying?
Just working
But
out.
anyway, what I was trying to fucking say
Not the game,
before you cut me off,
but practice.
if I'm with a which I would date a black chick, I just said that they're harder to find. Anyway, if I'm with a chick and she's also in a Japanese culture, it would be weird that like she's not Japanese and I'm into like the whole time I'm kind of wishing she was. You know, like not necessarily, but she might think that kind of, and it might get like, oh yeah, like I'm into Japanese culture, not necessarily for the women, but not because of the women.
Hey, that's when you. Hey,
So
when you get a
it could get
relationship-
weird and like, oh, this Japanese chick, oh my god, that's so fucking hot, and like, oh yeah, and she's like, yeah, I'm not Japanese.
Hey, and then you know what? Then you know what? In a relationship, you open up to her about that.
I
Then
would
you know
know.
what? She
I
go-
would keep that
maybe
on
she
the
get
low.
herself all
No,
dressed up,
no,
get her
but
little
I don't want that.
kimono or some shit.
No, I don't want that. I don't want a
good
white chick in
woman
a
would try.
kimono. No, but that's not what I want. I don't
That'd
want
be
that.
weird as fuck.
No,
bro.
I don't want to
like
fake.
Quincy come home and the bitch has got like the red dots and like the white.
No, not all
face and
that.
shit.
Like I'm just saying.
Okay.
She get her hair in the bun.
All right,
chops
all right,
loose,
Crespo,
she got the-
Crespo.
The sexy
Hold on.
Japanese
Listen.
lingerie shit on.
Listen,
What up?
hypothetically,
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
you're really interested in tribal African bitches. That's your fucking thing. You watch National Geographic and it
Okay.
just gets you all bricked up.
Okay.
All right? And that is your fucking thing. Like
Okay.
fucking red paint
booty-
all
big booty
and
bitches
shit
from
and
Africa?
like
Yes.
African like skirts or whatever the fuck,
Oh, you
like
talking about
dress
tribal,
skirts.
not new African
No,
bitches,
tribal bitches in living in the dirt.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now, your fiance is not a tribal African woman. Let's say one day she's like, well, I want to do something for my man. So she paints her whole body all black. And because she's not black, she paints her body black and,
God.
and gets a bunch of like rings around her neck and shit to
like
try
it.
to, you know, and gets a wig to like, or a bald cap, you know, because that's what you're into, right?
Okay.
So would that be sufficient, or would that maybe feel like a fake, not real version of the thing, and it wouldn't? It would be maybe be weird and not cool.
The blackface would definitely be weird.
Not the blackface.
Just the whole presentation.
Let's say it's really good. It's not blackface. Like she goes to a professional
Oh, God.
and gets like movie quality makeup done to where her whole skin tone looks naturally that way.
That would be crazy.
But still, no.
I'm gonna beat up them cheeks. What you
Of
talking about?
course, yes. But it's not like you're gonna be like, you should do that all the time. Like it's not what that's all I'm trying to make that comparison to, like that's like a white chick
Beating up cheeks.
dressing up like a Japanese,
Beating up
putting a
cheeks.
kimono on and taping her eyes back or something.
I didn't say she was
Like,
gonna do all that.
Fuck.
I didn't say she was gonna do all
You
that.
just walk in
right,
the house
but then
and she's like,
who
"I'm dead."
what? Then who cares what she's wearing a kimono? Like, bitch, I'm taking that off you anyway. So she's not Japanese. So it's not. I'm not living out the fantasy of banging a Japanese chick or whatever the fuck, or being married to a Japanese chick because
I'm saying
she's
you
not.
can play samurai and geisha. That's all I'm saying, my nigga. Use your imagination.
Nah. I mean, yeah, that's cool and all, I guess, role play or something.
We watched
But
that shit in high school. Memoirs of a Geisha. Remember that shit came out?
I remember it came out. I never seen it.
I don't know what that is.
We watched
It's a
it
movie.
and had like a debate about it in class.
What was it about?
You know, a geisha is pretty much like a high class prostitute.
Pretty much.
And
That's what they
basically
call it?
just
I mean,
I can't remember what it was about. I think they
In
were just
Jap-
trying to get out
yeah.
or some shit.
they were like, yeah, they're essentially all right. So there's regular prostitutes in the whorehouse, in the brothels or whatever, and they would be trying to think. I don't know. I don't remember what the fuck they called them. Called those. I mean, I don't think they. Maybe they were. I don't think they were called geisha.
Goys.
No, that's a non-Jew.
That shit had me cracking
You
up.
fucking goy.
But yeah, I would imagine a geisha would be equivalent to like a Vegas hooker that costs like $4,000 or something.
Your dick smells like pussy, faggot.
I'm very glad
that
R.
shit-
Shafir dropped an F-bomb. I was like, yes.
Bro, that shit had me dead.
Ari
He's like,
rules.
nah. Your dick smells like pussy, faggot.
Oh my God.
Ari rules.
Oh man, that was
All
great.
right.
He's hilarious.
What was he saying? A geisha, memoirs of a geisha,
I
high
remember
class
I
host.
remember what the fucking movie was about.
Whatever
So
the
is it
fuck.
the memoirs of a high class hoe?
Something
She was like
that.
trying to get out or something. I forgot what the movie was about. It was,
Was she there against her will?
it was very riveting.
A lot of.
I mean, most
a
of
lot
them
of.
are against their will.
Oh well, then
I don't
that's
know
not-
about most, but a lot.
That's not good.
Let's not say most. Come on now. Let's be fair.
Pull them like, hey, this bitch
We
is
don't
pretty.
know.
We're taking this bitch.
That happened a lot.
You can't do that. That's against the rules.
Well, and
Rules.
tell that to people in like 1800s Japan,
What's that?
because they didn't know that. They didn't know that you couldn't do that because they were doing it and like really getting away with it a
I can
lot.
get a high dollar for this bitch's pussy.
Like shit.
Here's a couple of schmeckles. I'm taking this bitch.
Damn, that was so.
If that. Most niggas wasn't getting those schmeckles.
But
Or-
yeah,
or
it's
rice cake.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Sad, really.
But it's not like that's the only thing I'm interested in. It is it. Like if I ended up finding a chick that was not Asian or something like that, and she was cool as fuck, and I married her or whatever, like I would be like, damn, too bad you're not. If only you were Asian. Like it's really cool, but
So what's your
If only-
ideal woman then?
I mean, I don't know necessarily. I mean,
So you got.
I don't care necessarily. I can. I have a leaning towards a certain aesthetic.
I'm gonna let you know right now. You better not go back to that wildebeest. Then keep getting other practice in.
I'm
Put that bitch on block and move on.
I'm not going. I'm not looking for necessarily a certain. Well, yes, I am looking for a certain aesthetic.
She got your address?
No.
Bet. Move on.
Relax.
I'm telling you what to do, nigga. You got to develop that cold heart out here, nigga.
I got it. Relax.
Quincy's got it.
But
I always tell him when he leaves to leave his location on, just in case he don't come back.
Oh God.
Then me and you know where to go. And you know what we're gonna yell? There's a gun out here.
there's a gun out here.
What's that?
I'm good. But there's no ideal race or anything like that necessarily. Well, I mean, maybe I'm lying.
If I don't hear a woohoo, I'm gonna start shooting. That didn't sound right. Bitch, open the door.
We was just playing a game. Bitch, go get on the ground. Get on the ground right now, bitch.
Quincy tied up to a wheelchair and shit.
Oh shit!
She made me do what I didn't want to
Tied up
do.
to the James Bond chair and shit. Oh god! Went in there, fucking.
But she's just using her hand.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
You ready again? There's nothing left.
Oh god. Oh man.
It's like
that's
shaking a water
hilarious.
hose and the water ain't turned on. Something's coming out of here. Like, oh God. Hope that never happens to anybody.
No.
Man, we should go to I don't know, we should go hit the market or something.
The market?
What, the city market?
City?
Yeah.
When? On the weekend?
Yeah.
Man, I'm down for those kinds of activities.
I don't get off till about 1, but you know, they stay open pretty.
I mean,
Good
I think they're
afternoon.
open kind of late. It's better to go in the morning, but they got some cool shit down there.
Yeah.
Ain't you off on Sundays?
Nope.
No.
Going to 1 now.
Oh.
Fuck.
But we can go down there and go to that coffee shop I was telling you about, that man. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. Wish you could shoot a couple jumpers. You know
That's
what I'm
in the river market?
Hey,
Yes.
bitch. Hey, bitch.
I
Come
thought
over here.
That's a lot.
Let me holler
It's
at you.
a lot of baddies out there.
Is that how I do it?
Or y'all can go out there. I'm
No,
telling you.
that's
hey,
not what you do.
Like,
You walk up and
hey,
go,
hey, bitch.
excuse me. But
Bitch,
I
you
was,
fine as fuck. Come over here.
ma'am, you just walk up to her and say, ma'am, look, I would just like to inform you that I almost had a car accident because I saw your booty walking across the street.
Jesus.
I didn't have an accident, but can I get your
almost
number?
did. Can I get your insurance information just in case I have a car accident leaving this motherfucker? Because I'm going to be still thinking about that ass.
Woo! And she's like, let me get in the car. Oh my God. You're like, yes.
girls, nigga said the craziest
He's like, yes.
That's not how it works. I don't think.
No, unfortunately, that's not how girls work.
Hey, I should go out there early in the morning, man. You know, I got to work, but hey, go out there, check out that coffee shop I was telling you about, that mess. You know what I'm saying? Just move around.
I mean, we can
Little
go
bit.
with you one time. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
For sure.
What you need to do is bring your ass to the basketball hoop so I can dunk on you.
Big fella, what happened last time we played basketball?
I injured my ankle, but I was back out there. I
Big fella,
played a
you
game.
won 1 game out of 4.
Big fella, but I did win 21-6.
I was being, all right, you won that game. You won that game fair and
I was
square.
Steph Curry in it.
Steph Curry.
Then I injured my ankle and I played
Big
3
fella,
games.
I
on a
showed
bum
you
ankle.
how I was working on my range, big fella.
Big fella, we're going to do it again. Okay? You just lucky you outweighed me by 100 pounds.
No.
What?
I weighed myself today. I am 277. I was like, God damn.
I am 190. So, yes, you outweigh me by 80 pounds.
I'm going to get down to 250.
Oh, you know how you get down to 250? You got to cut cheesecake out your life.
I don't have any desserts in the house right now. I got some pineapple cut up in the fridge, and I got some grapes.
But also,
I got waters.
if memory serves. Oh, I did have good news for you.
What's that?
So I was
AIDS?
reading football stuff,
Okay.
and guess who bought property in Virginia?
Who?
The Washington Commanders. They bought 200 acres of property
For what?
because they're gonna move.
Oh, damn.
They're looking to move out of Landover,
Damn.
but their field isn't up until 2026, but that gives them enough time to start plotting and building a stadium. So they'll be the Virginia Commanders. I thought that was hilarious news.
They should be the Generals.
The Virginia Generals?
I mean, they should be the Washington Generals, but because that's like the team that the Globetrotters beat up on.
That's not good news.
That's funny.
Good news.
They're moving.
Haha, you don't have a team. Good news.
I'm just like, do I even want to be a Redskins fan anymore?
Nope. Just put all your Redskins
Chiefs.
stuff up and be a Chiefs fan.
I am a Chiefs.
Now you got Chiefs shit.
Quincy
I
don't even
guess.
watch football. He's a Chiefs fan.
It's true.
I still that's I have so many fond memories. I used to live in Landover.
Quincy watched the whole playoff game last year.
Big fella, I never told you when I was a kid, when I first moved to the States, my parents were in the military, and we lived in Landover, Maryland, and right down the street from the stadium was, at the time, military housing called Summerfield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when the game was going on, I could open up my window while watching the game and just hear like people like rooting from the game.
So you heard a lot of boos and stuff.
I'm going,
Every once in a while,
oh my God, they're killing us.
but it was just so cool. And we used to go to the games every once in a while. And,
Yeah.
that was my team,
Yeah.
know?
But now
Clinton
they're moving-
Portis.
Now they're moving to Virginia.
Chris Cooley.
Now they're abandoning you.
Santana Moss.
They're getting out of D.C. Probably a lot
Hey.
of people getting shot and stuff.
They're like, this town hates us. They made us change our name. Fuck these guys.
Well, they're not
I
even
mean-
in D.C. They're in Maryland, so
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. They're 30 miles away.
they'll probably stay the Washington Commanders.
They're going to be the Virginia Commanders. If you move states, you got to change names. Just like the fucking Chiefs.
Well, still the DMV area, so.
Like, they want the Chiefs to move to KCK. They want them to be the KCK Chiefs. Kansas City, Kansas. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why?
They want them to change their name to the Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs, but it's not the Kansas City, Missouri Chiefs. It's just the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, but yeah, it would still be, I mean, I guess it'd be Kansas City, but it'd be KCK on, like how you look at it.
But what
It's
what
stupid.
does it say now when you look at it?
It says Kansas City. It just says KC Chiefs.
So why would it say KC?
Because they want to
KC
move.
Chiefs.
They want to move to fucking Kansas.
You think they will do it?
I mean, if they build them a $5 billion stadium, I think they will. Because I mean, you gotta look at it. The area, the Legends, is a way better area than Independence.
You know what? Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
I say they should go because
The Royals
I-70,
The Royals are moving downtown.
I-70 ain't going to be blocked no more.
It's gonna happen.
The Royals are moving downtown?
Yes, it's gonna happen. Big fella.
What, to Sprint Center? Or
No,
just
they're
build
gonna
a stadium?
Build a new stadium. People are
Where?
gonna lose their businesses.
I mean, that kind of... I've only been to a few other cities. A couple other cities.
Theirs is downtown.
But the stadiums usually are in some sort of
Nice area.
down, or at least baseball stadiums
Because, bro,
are usually
Like,
in like
if
a
you look at
downtown.
Denver,
Are usually
both
in
of
like
the
a,
stadiums are
But
downtown.
that's what I'm saying.
but
They're
if
in
you
a
look at-
downtown area.
if you look at where our stadiums are, there's no good hotels,
There's nothing
and
around there.
it's not a good area.
Yeah, that's a shitty area.
It's
It's
the
Independence.
hood.
It's not
It's-
even Kansas City.
It's the hood.
Yeah.
I know when you go to Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina, both of their stadiums are downtown. The Hornets and the Panthers.
Well, being downtown, like if you look at if the Royal Stadium was downtown, one that drives up business because people get out of the game and go to bars and go to restaurants.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it's smarter.
Do we play the Panthers this season? No.
Carolina.
No.
I say it would be dope to go to an away game.
You know what would be the dope away game to go to?
What's that?
Is we go to the Colts game and then we make fun of Kobe and stop by his mother's house.
And
You
get
just
our
drive
dick
on
sweat.
up there.
Huh?
You just make that drive on up there.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 hours, 9 hours. It'd be like driving to Denver.
All right.
That'd be cool, but or we could just drive 30 minutes out south and go to a game. I do like to see road games eventually in my life.
Road
It'd
beef.
be dope.
Road beef.
Fly out to Vegas. Vegas flights are cheap. Go to that fucking badass Raiders stadium.
But I don't know how.
Speaking of which-
I don't know how the Raiders are operating things still because when COVID was going on, you had to have your vaccination pass and all that gay shit.
Yeah, you might want to make sure, depending on what city you're going to.
Because some cities are still gay.
Some are still gay.
And then you go to the door and they're like, "Oh, we need to see your butthole." You're like, "What? Excuse me?"
Excuse
What?
me, my butt.
And they're like, "That's the only way you get in."
see it, bro.
I don't like that.
Everybody's doing it. Show me your asshole, bro.
Drop trowel right now and spread
policy.
cheeks.
I want a refund.
They're like, "We're not the guys that
It's
asked for
too late.
Can I get a refund?
Too late for your refund. Turn around, bro.
See, that sounds like that guy's from Jersey. No, I don't
I gotta
want
go to the bathroom real quick.
No,
Right back.
no bathrooms unless you're a paying customer.
Hey, what's
Come
that over
on.
there?
Come over here.
If I'm
He
not gonna
gone.
lie, if you run from somebody, they know who you are.
Hey, that guy, Brian Morgan, he wouldn't let me check inside his butthole. Send the police after him.
No.
That's how that
And
goes.
the cops find you and shoot you.
Like he's black.
God damn
We
it.
got another one.
We got him.
Oh God.
Perfect.
So yeah,
All right. Well,
Oh, yeah, I say we could probably wrap it up right there.
you didn't find nothing on your last minute world star hip hop search, big fella.
bro, I did see a hilarious video. I mean, you can go to World Star. I already showed Quincy the other day. I don't know. Did you see the one where the BMW fell off the car wreck?
Man, I did see that. They were trying to catch that.
I mean,
Bro,
this is
Bro,
an example of the exact opposite
of what you
of,
should do.
of what to do.
Because it was just a
I
couple
think
of
you
days
just
ago.
passed it.
It was like a day or so ago.
Go up a little bit more. It's right there.
Yeah.
I just seen it out the corner of my eye. Damn, my eyesight good. I'm eating carrots and shit.
Bro,
You
this
be
asparagus.
eating cock.
I be eating asparagus and,
You eating
and
wieners?
bell peppers and shit.
bell peppers and shit.
All right, so
So
Chi- Chinese shop. It looks like,
Hobson's
maybe-
working on my car.
or no, Korean. This is Korean.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Korean text.
And
And the car is unbalanced. Why? And all right, now Crespo. Have you seen this video?
I saw it a couple of days ago, and then I had to watch it 2-3 times. I
Okay,
was
so
like,
you already know. I wanted to play a game. I was gonna steal a bit from Real Ass Podcast. Does he live or does he die?
I don't know. Does he die?
You don't know?
No, I think he lives.
Okay, well, you think he lives?
Yeah, I mean they pulled
We-
it up
we
off
know.
of him, but I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
he
Well-
got fucking crushed by a car though. Is he paralyzed?
He did live.
I like how they got the exact same BMW parked next to each other.
Everybody fucking
Bro,
runs
you know what
over.
I noticed in this entire video? There's a lot of people that work at this shop.
And they're all trying to get in. Oh my god.
Bro, have you ever worked at a shop where there's
Actually, you
that
know what?
many
I don't
techs?
know. I mean, you told me he lived. Do you
He
know?
looked like he lived.
So you don't know.
It fell on his lower half. Unless it shot all his bowels out of his feet, then I
So
don't
we don't
know.
know. So
He
we
might
don't
have
know if he. Nobody knows if he lived or
He
not.
might
Okay,
have-
let's find out. Let's
he-
see if.
He might have died later, like, at the hospital from all the after.
Is there a way to? Oh my god! Bunch of stupid people. They're like
Bunch of
everybody says it's Chinese.
Damn.
people are stupid.
Like, I mean, I guess whatever. It's not stupid, but I'm like 90% sure that was Korean.
You're a racist.
No, I
I don't know.
I actually am not, because I know the difference. I can
I think
generally recognize the difference between Chinese text, Japanese text, and Korean text. Koreans have the circles. That's all I know. Like the fucking
He's receiving medical attention.
He got fucked
Like
up.
in that situation, he should have just backed away from the vehicle. Like you're not strong enough to pull a car back down, my man.
like this.
I'm not.
This thing here in the
Nobody is.
corner. I guess,
Not even
people in the
Francis
stream
Ngannou
can't
could
really
pull a
see
car
it.
back down.
but this symbol here, that's the only indicator that it's Korean. That circle
Yeah.
above it, that's why I think it's Korean.
Okay.
Because Chinese stuff doesn't have anything like that, and it's definitely not Japanese. But yeah, nobody would have in their power would have been able to stop that. They racked the car improperly. The weight was uneven, and he started lowering it. The came unbalanced, and
Like,
at
what's-
that
what's-
point, he should have just stepped away.
You know, honestly,
That's what you do.
what's the probability of that even happening? Like the car was already on there. Assuming
it's
it wasn't on their back.
high if it's not racked properly. If you don't have it, the weight was uneven on that. If all the weight was set in if he had this lift set in the proper places,
Position?
then that wouldn't have happened.
So that's his fault. Well, I mean, it's not his fault that he got crushed, but
Yeah, it's his fault.
It is, but
It's his fault. It sucks. He made multiple mistakes, and it doesn't mean he deserved that, but it is his fault.
yeah.
That's life, unfortunately. Because I guarantee I've worked in many shops, and that would not have happened to me. Even had I've never had a car fall off the rack, but even had I not racked it properly, and then I'm at the wheel and it's starting to go,
I'm stepping away.
my first instinct is to get the fuck away, because I know car weighs 4,000-ish pounds. I weigh 180-ish pounds. I'm not the Hulk. I'm not gonna be like, "Rah!"
Like, damn.
Like,
I got it, guys. Fucking re-rack it. Hold on. Let me just
lower it to the ground.
let me flip it, reset it on the rack. Like, come on now.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Tight.
All right. Well, I'd say another motherfucking podcast in La Baga. Appreciate everybody checking us out.
Thank you.
And we will be back next week with another fucking episode. Drop that like and subscribe if you don't mind.
Marcus over there looking up if he can get sucked off by a Jewish priest. It's too late to get. I didn't
It's
get
too late
sucked
for
off
that.
when I was a kid. Can I get sucked off now?
Oh, shit. Roll Up Gas Podcast. We'll be back next week. We out. Peace.